I started under PHM as a service coordinator. I worked as a service coordinator for maybe not quite a year, and then I became manager. After maybe another year or so, I became the director of service coordination. I was working under the PHM for probably my first 5 years, and then I became the director of HR. And that's when the OneWell company was created. So I was working under OneWell and PHM as a director of HR for the next around 3 years, and then I became the VP of Human Resources after that. Just throughout the years, everything changes so much with all of our programs. Just learning the new systems, how all the new rules. We went into multiple states. Each state has their own set of rules that we have to follow. Just learning all those different things. And we are also expanding in our own databases, learning all the updates. Everything's changing. Well, our team has really good communication, and as soon as any change occurs, we'll have a meeting, we'll talk about it, we'll do our research, we'll come together and figure out the best option to overcome the change or fix it. I see we're in many more states. We are working to add states each year. It seems like we're adding 3, 4, 5 more states each year. We're gonna have half of the United States, I think, under us, I think, in the next 5 years. And just learning all the new states' requirements, because there's not one state that's the same. Every state has something different. Some are extremely different, and some are just a few little things. And then just trying to keep track of everything. There was multiple events throughout the years that we did, but the one event that I know I liked, we did, it was like a picnic at the park for the IDD participants, and the program specialists and everything came, and it was just neat to see everybody out. There was karaoke, there was cotton candy machine, obviously food too, but it was neat to see everybody interacting outside of the office in a setting, like a fun setting, versus inside. The Christmas parties and all those parties were fun, but it's neat to see people out. Just growing the business more. I work with all the license, getting everything approved. So I just like to see all the states get started, all the licenses get approved, all the services start growing, and make sure we have all of our HR in full compliance, that our databases are helping us get everything done quicker. We're talking about getting things more automated, which will help get the onboarding and all the compliance process so much easier. It's like a family type culture. Everybody's friendly, welcoming. When new hires start, everybody welcomes everybody to the company through emails, through Teams chats, sometimes lunches, depends on where you are. It's just a welcoming, friendly, like family environment. Well, I know when I first started, I was one of the first people that started. We were in a basement in one of the office buildings, all in like one room. So we have expanded. Over the years, we've moved to other locations, and we finally have expanded to an office that we have 3 floors full of employees. When I first started, we had 20 to 30 participants that we were working with. Now in our one PHN department, we have around 4,000 to 5,000. Our OneWell department, we didn't even have when I first started. And now that is growing strongly for the last couple years. We went from, like I said, when I started, it was me and 3 or 4 other people in the beginning. Now with all of our employees, we have 600-700 on staff right now, over the last 10 years, and I foresee it growing more and more each year. The 3 partners, me and Bailey in the very beginning, and then Soha joined then
in August.
Yeah, a couple months later. And then we were slowly hiring. We had to put a card table up. We had 2 desks. Me and Bailey had the 2 desks. And then we had to put a card table up for our first other SC that we hired. She was on a card table with a chair at the edge of my desk for a while. And then we got the second office. That's where Soha was. We got the second office, which had, I think, only like 2. It was a small one. And then we got the third office when we hired. We had to hire some more SCs by then, and there was literally nowhere. We couldn't fit another card table in that one office. And then we moved to the third office, which had 3 or 4. I think it had 4 offices, then a big area in there. Thank you.